It is August 5th of 2026, and this is the Court Gallery. In today's cases, we have a slate of defendants learning the courtroom is the worst place to test these judges. We kick things off with Judge Stevens handling a family dispute that escalates into felony assault on an elderly woman. This hearing took place over 2 different days, and we get to see it all today. Then we hear about a university student who threw a complete temper tantrum in lockup before facing Judge McNally. And finally, an open container plea agreement completely derails in front of Judge Simpson when a defendant suddenly forgets how the justice system actually works. The excuses never seem to end. All that and more starts right now.
Hey, Reagan, what were you going to do?
Oh,
Do you need to see me?
well, yes, sir. I just wanted to finish up this plea on Butler so I can go take care of my other.
Okay, let me do him. Okay, so I'm gonna,
That was on.
that's Jean-Claude.
Yes.
25 CR 34 is filed. Jean-Claude Butler, that's you? With Mr. Wilkerson, your attorney and the state's attorney, does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here? And we proceed in summary.
Yes, sir.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about November 2nd, 2024, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the 3rd-degree felony of injury to a child. Oh, in this
Elderly.
case, it's an elderly person.
Yes, sir.
The statute states injury to a child, elderly, or disabled person. It's all dealt with in the same statute. So this is an individual 65 years of age or older. You understand what you're charged with here, sir?
Yes.
This is a 3rd-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Agreement's been reached in your case where you would be pleading guilty, but not found guilty. You would be placed with deferred or unadjudicated probation, which is up to 10 years in length. And there would be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary for this type of offense. Is that,
He also is to be placed on a mental health caseload.
and other terms and conditions of probation, which are particular for your situation and circumstances? Is this your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Defense will wait. Yes, I have.
This is with the approval of the family. There's some issues of mental health with this gentleman.
But he's not incompetent.
He's not incompetent. No, sir, he's not.
You still don't. What was the person, 84 years old? 85 years old? So you're not incompetent. You're not insane. So you struck this lady in her face, and it says suffered visible bodily injuries and felt pain, and the assault was captured on a video.
Yep. Actually, Your Honor, we did file a motion and a notice of affirmative insanity defense. However, in the interest of justice, we believe this plea appropriately resolves the matter. So just for the court's information.
Okay, but still, you hurt an elderly person. They're special. It's like hurting a child.
Oh, no, temporary psychosis.
All right, we'll try this. What did you decide, Mr. I'm
Well,
temporary psychosis?
Then we need to get an order on the motion and notice that I filed in July, Judge.
No, I'll have a hearing on that on Wednesday. I don't have time right now. I got other things, okay? Thank you.
Hearing what?
Hearing motion, affirmative defense and insanity.
That's for jury, so we'll do that, we'll figure it out. That one's it. I don't know, is it?
Okay. And Jean-Claude Butler?
Okay. I think it's. So yeah, wait, I ain't one. Good. Thank you.
You know, I want these, look, on these things that are motions for examination on insanity, yeah, I'd like those, yeah.
Judge, this is, we're trying to renew the plea. This is one that, from Monday that the family's wanting to go through with this plea agreement on both sides.
Uh, if the court recalls, you indicated Monday, we would set a hearing for today. I presume with regard to the introduction of evidence to support an insanity defense.
I don't, well, like I can't remember since we disposed of 3,000 cases last year. This is a typical day. We're set for trial? Well, so
No, sir,
there's a motion for examination regarding insanity. What do we do about that motion?
They were willing to waive that and plead
Is that what they're
deferred
doing?
probation on Monday. I don't know if they're still willing to do that or not. I thought that's what the plan was today.
I mean, it
To do
really
defer.
depends on the court. And
What does it depend on the court on?
well, Judge, we were in the process of entering the plea on Monday when the court shut it down and said that the court was gonna put it back on the trial docket. So if we're gonna do that, then we need to pursue that motion rather than waiving.
Well, obviously, what had been presented before me, what information I had, obviously caused me some concern to stop and back up and be deliberate on
Yes, sir.
this.
But speaking, this is something that the family was wanting you to follow, both sides, to make sure he gets some help. And I think this is the best plan to do that in the interest of justice for all
So
involved.
what would the plan be?
Be deferred and place him on the mental health caseload to make sure that he's taking his medications and doing what he's supposed to do for a couple
Are
of years.
the families here?
They're not here, Judge. They're watching on YouTube, but they've been calling. I mean, they've been calling your clerk also. So
How are they, are the families related?
yes,
Okay, this is an intra-family
Yes.
situation between complainant and victims.
yes, they're all part of one big family.
All right.
So the
All right.
paperwork, we still got the paperwork from Monday. I think we can still use it.
That's what y'all want to do? Let's
Yes, sir.
forward.
Okay.
Is it on the, still on the pad?
Yes, sir. It should be for Monday.
Who it is? I think I logged into the wrong one. You want me to switch them?
Say,
I logged in the wrong way. That doesn't get attached, that's ours.
this is working.
Okay, but I don't have it to use, so that's okay. I don't need one, it's fine.
Well, hey, this thing is really hot.
Yeah, they're warm,
Do they,
it's fine.
sell them for this one? Okay, we call then 25 CR 34, the state of Texas versus Jean-Claude Butler. That's you? You have to speak out, so
Yes, sir.
this lady, thank you. And you hear Mr. Wilkerson is your attorney and the state's prosecutors here. You understand you're charged with a third-degree felony of injury to elderly persons, right?
Correct, Judge.
Okay. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this indictment and arraignment? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor.
In summary, this indictment states that on or about November 2nd of 2024 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony intentionally and knowingly causing bodily injury to Sowillo Richard Petrie, an individual 65 years of age or older, by striking that victim in the face with your hand. Do you understand what you are charged with, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is a third-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000.
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached where you would be pleading guilty and placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 10 years in length. If you do well, I can shorten it to 1/3, which is 3 1/3 years. I see there's a non-binding recommendation, but the court's inclination is to place you on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation, shorten it to 3 1/3 if you do well, which would be sooner than 5 years.
Yes,
Is this your understanding of the plan?
yes,
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
Let me ask you there was one other thing y'all had mentioned. Y'all had, I thought the parties had some agreed terms of medical or mental or.
We wanted to place him on the mental health caseload.
Right, everybody?
Yes, Your
The
Honor.
defendant would be placed on the mental health caseload, which means that the probation office would help you on issues that you need to address, maybe for anger management or something like that, that will help your decision making so that you don't violate your probation.
Yes, sir.
There's not. That's what we want. This court has 93% success on probation, which is 75% is the national average. We're real proud of our probationers. They do well. 13 out of 14 are successful. Is that going to be you?
Be successful, Judge.
Good. And if I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this third-degree felony? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilt.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Would you sign that voluntarily? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney. Are the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence.
Without objection.
Without objection, it's admitted. This states that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, and you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this, it states, is true, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Correct? States Exhibit 1. Part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence reports waived here.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to follow this agreement and find you are pleading guilty voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and based upon discussions with your attorney. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea here from State's Exhibit 1 admitted to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The court, though, is going to defer any finding of guilt so long as you follow the terms and conditions of probation that the probation officer will go over with you. And I am signing now. Now, there are 30 some odd terms and conditions of probation, but the overwhelming majority of these are the terms and requirements all of us have to follow. Commit no offense. Okay. Avoid bad habits. Don't associate with disreputable people. I can go on and on. See, these are like blueprints for a good life. All of us should follow. Don't possess any illegal drugs. Dress appropriately. Things like that. Most of these are just requirements for a proper, decent life. So it shouldn't be hard for you to follow. You will, included in this, you will complete anger management program, and you will be placed on a mental health caseload, which the probation office has great success with in handling these the folks. Very, very seldom do we have any problems, and the folks on the mental health caseload, many of them clear themselves of mental health problems. So it's a great program, but it's like everything else. We can put this all together, but it's what you make of it, what you do. You've got to put in the heavy lifting. Are you able to do it? Good for you. We're talking about family here, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a family. Who chose your family? Our Creator did.
Yes.
Don't foul of it. You don't want to go get crosswise with the Creator. He's got a master plan. I believe it, and I know most people believe that. But family, you didn't get to choose them. I mean, you got the same DNA as many of them. You know, it's similar DNA in your family. They're special. You got to treat them special as well. Don't treat them like an enemy. And there's nothing more wondrous than a family that stays together and is happy together. Be part of that.
Yes.
This you're an outsider now here. Fix this. They want you back. Get in there and do the heavy lifting and be a part of your family moving forward happily together as a family. See the probation office. Good one.
You judges say I do believe it's
Yeah, hold on 2 seconds. Mr. Haverco, have you represented Mr. Palachuk before?
almost my birthday, right?
I don't,
Almost my birthday.
give me,
Is this a birthday card for me?
give me a second
Madam
here.
Clerk, will you mute Mr. Palachuk, please?
I don't think so.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll try to, this is cause number T004855554. We're going to unmute Mr. Palachuk, and then we will let you try to do an inquiry best we can. Otherwise, I'm probably inclined to appoint you at this time, but I'll let you do that. So Madam Clerk, if you can unmute Mr. Palachuk and Mr. Haverco can do an inquiry.
The jail's gonna be unmuting him too.
Thank you.
Looks like they did.
All right, Mr. Palachuk, we're going to be moving forward with your arraignment. I'm going to have Mr. Haverco as the court-appointed counsel. I don't know if you qualify for court-appointed counsel at this stage or not. I'm going to have Mr. Haverco do a brief inquiry. So I'll turn over to you, Mr. Haverco.
Thank you, Your Honor. How are you doing there, Mr. Palachuk? This is Dan Haverco. I'm the Yelm public defender person. Do you work right now? And if so, do you have any current income? And if so, how much do you make?
Currently, well, I'm paying to, give me a sec.
Are you working right now?
Huh?
Are you currently employed?
Yeah, sorry. Gerard Products, Puyallup, Washington. Basically, you get out to, oh, geez, I got the exit numbers on my phone. I'm using my GPS so I can be tracked this entire time. Every day when I get up, I jump in that truck, I turn the phone on while I'm hitting the stop sign, stop lights.
Let me, Mr. Palachuk, if I can,
Just tap
what kind, Mr. Palachuk, what kind of work do you do? Are you employed?
Oh yeah, I build pallets. I build that yard. Been in there helping them build it back up because when I started up, I gave my work to a gentleman that I would return and work for him. But there was a few things I needed before I could do that, and he figured out how to make that happen. So I was like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna get back over there. And when he was ready, they
currently have it? Do you currently have? If I could interrupt you there, do you currently have any income? What do you make per month if you work? How much do you make per month?
Oh, not enough. Not nearly enough. I make pallets. I don't actually make money. I make pallets, I'm cents. Cents.
All right, based on Mr. Palachuk's statements, Mr. Haverko, I'm gonna go ahead and appoint you for arraignment purposes and as well as moving forward.
Yeah, it's, thank you, Your Honor. I've reviewed the report, probable cause affidavit, stipulates
geez.
probable cause and ask the court to enter not guilty plea.
All right. Mr. Palachuk, based on statements of counsel, I'm gonna waive further reading, find probable cause for purposes of this hearing only. Gonna enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf
Be honest.
to one count of
Be real.
assault fourth degree domestic violence.
What are you doing?
Oh, I got uncovered this sunburn because it hurts.
Gotta put your clothes back on, sir.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
I do. Give me a second. You got
And-
any spray lotion or something now?
I'm not, sir.
None of that? You don't got none of that?
Yeah, Mr. Palachuk, I'm gonna ask you to have a seat while we're doing this.
So you're gonna finish your court?
Oh, yeah, I know. That is burned like crazy. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's just, and it burns still. Oh. Oh, it lit up early this year. Oh.
All right.
Wasn't that back burn was supposed to fertilize all the fields and blood? You just let the rain work, watch the fertilizer day and watch it go.
All right. So,
For that bridge, I think we're just gonna need.
Mr. Haverko, I'm looking at conditions of release here.
Right.
I got some lotion at home that's gonna take care of my burn.
I don't see any criminal history, but I have concerns about his current state.
My current state, I live in Washington.
Yeah.
Washington.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Haverko?
Well, I have the same, to my surprise, I have the same concerns. Are you, hey, Mr. Palachuk, are you on any kind of, any treatment or anything, mental health treatment?
Yeah,
Any kind of
herbal
medication?
butter and a little oils that I can get a hold of off that food tray. And pretty dang quick. Because it's a sunburn and a little bit of a heat burn. Just in case.
All right.
You gotta have your painful threshold pushed up pretty and ready for.
All right, Mr. Haverko, what I'm inclined to do, Mr. Haverko, is this. I'm inclined to hold Mr. Palachuk on $1,000 cash or bond. In the interim, we would probably hear his case again we'd review this on Monday. And I think I might ask you to, what are your thoughts on a potential 1077 review?
Telephone that I was told I receive my cell phone because, oh wait, I'm already a missing persons.
Yeah, I
Pretty much that phone.
I share your thoughts, Your Honor.
Okay. So Mr. Palachuk, what we're gonna do is this, I'm gonna hold you on a $1,000 cash or bond. Do you think you're gonna be able to post that?
What's that?
We're gonna hold you on $1,000 cash or bond.
Post it, $1,000 cash. If you put a post in the yard where I'm at,
Okay,
my location, just toss it up and say, hey, I can't
Okay.
leave my yard until $1,000 is in
Okay.
my yard.
okay.
Cash. Yeah,
Right.
I could probably post it. I could
So
post that.
Mr. Palachuk, I'm gonna hold you on $1,000
If you want
cash
to
or
sign up, you
bond.
want me to put the sign up, boss?
And Madam Clerk, I'm also gonna indicate that I'd like him to be a DCR review prior to release if he posts. If he does post, Mr. Palachuk, you're not to commit, you're to commit not a criminal law, not to commit a criminal law violation, you're to appear at all court hearings. You're also not to have any contact, like a separate no contact order with Katrina Palachuk. You're also not to go on the property of Katrina Palachuk.
Don't go on the property with Katrina Belch. I won't go on there with.
You're not to go on the
We've
property where
lived
she
on there
resides.
for the last 6 years. Well, I've been building all those boxes a little bit, getting them ready. All those little fruit trees, all those boxes. I have not been asking for a whole lot. She tells me it needs moved. She wants a box. She wants to plant vegetables, flowers, all that.
So Madam Clerk, did you
And
get
I've been
those
helping her
conditions?
Put it in. I do the woodwork I do the
Put in there
ground
no
work.
contact, so going on the
I've
public.
been
Do you want a
taking care of
separate
that.
no contact order as well?
I do.
Okay,
I
I'll
do
do
want a
that.
separate no contact order.
Okay, let me get that.
And I would
What
like
she
a
does
civil
in the house,
standby.
I don't
on
know.
that.
All I
Okay.
let her do most of the time after she leaves. And I comes home, is she says she's tired. She comes in, she folds a load of laundry and does whatever she has to do. But the thing is while I'm working in the home.
So,
and
Mr. Haverko, I'm
I'm
ordering
setting
$1,000 cash or bond, DCR prior
all
to
she has to do
release.
is wash
If he's,
the
if he
dishes,
posts,
put them away,
Okay.
maybe most
does
of
that
the time.
sound
That's
consistent with your understanding?
And then if
Yes.
I gotta sleep through the
Okay,
winter.
go ahead and sign
because
this
stuff
order.
Like this.
Then we're
she
also going to do a
takes
separate
off
no
the gloves.
contact order, preventing Mr. Palachuk from having contact with Katrina Palachuk. He'll also be prevented from going to the property where this event occurred.
So do I receive my belongings?
We're going to
I
give you a
got my
civil
home
standby.
that's sitting on there that I've been building this whole time.
Yeah,
It's
we're going to give you a
always
civil
worked
standby
live.
if you are released.
The gifts are from her, the things I have purchased, that entire shed is where I have been living every day since I got back home. That's my house right there, that yard, that little shed. I've been living in that for years on and off. I just come home sometimes after I go pick up something to grow some more food. Because there was nothing when I started out there, but I partially started home. Folks were still putting in the first, and there was a ball of dirt, just a patch of dust. The step that's under that porch used to go straight.
All right, Mr. Palachuk, you're going to get a copy of this order
Well, you
as
can
well
call me
as
back too. You
the
live in
order
the
with your
neighborhood
next
building?
court hearing.
Gonna
But
call
Madam
me
Clerk,
back.
I'd like this put on for Monday.
You actually live
Maybe
here.
in the
or
interim,
live
Mr.
somewhere
Haverko,
else?
if you could prepare a 1077
That's
order,
fine.
I think that might be appropriate.
You don't know me. You
Okay.
don't know anything about you?
Okay, I've got the no contact order in there.
Okay. I'm looking at that right now. And Mr.
It-
Palachuk, you're not to have any contact with 304 Washington Avenue Southeast. You are going to be provided a civil standby. If you do post, you'll be able to contact the Yelm Police Department. They can escort you to pick up your personal items. But other than that, you're not to reside there. You're not to have any contact with Katrina Palachuk. You're not to come within 1,000 feet of her home, residence, school, or workplace, or her persons or her vehicle.
Oh, okay.
And then in the interim, if you don't post, we're going to put this on for review on this coming Monday.
Well, I've got my poster all over the place. I just need to put a sign on. I got you.
All right.
Do that. I'm
Madam
gonna
Clerk, I've
talk to
signed
her.
that
I'll
order.
just post, put a sign on. We'll do.
And if we can get that over to Mr. Palachuk. Mr. Palachuk, that's all for today.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
If I can't get out there and put that post up, there ain't gonna be no grand that grass.
Yeah, you can stand up, just go ahead and knock on the door behind you. Let the guys know we're done with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
People against Ashley Nicole Wilson. This is 19B135357A and B and C, and I also have multiple files from that are Judge Hessens. That's on 19B76861. That's on 19B135325. 19B81428. That's on 21B138751B. Is that it?
That's it, Judge.
All right, so your appearance,
John Graziani appearing on behalf of Ashley Wilson.
ma'am, your name?
Ashley Nicole Wilson.
So she's going to plead to possession of drug paraphernalia, loitering where drugs are kept, and false information that are assigned to me. That's 19B135357A and B and C. She's got a building code violation 19B76861. Resist, hinder, and obstruct 19B135325. building code violation on 19B81428, drive while suspend on 21B 138751B. All four of those, the latter four, are all assigned to Judge Hess, and once she pleads on mine, prosecutor will move to dismiss, and I will dismiss those here. Is my understanding correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, ma'am, if you plead the possession of drug paraphernalia, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Those same possible penalties apply to this charge of loitering where drugs are kept. And then if you plead to those and you plead to the false information on 353-357C, I'm going to dismiss the remaining charges. And I think I've neglected to call one. There's actually 5. There's another one, 19B85777, that's assigned to me, and that will also be dismissed. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
And if you plead on the false information, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to question their witnesses. You have the right to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And we are not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. To the charge, possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge where loitering where drugs are possessed or kept. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Charge false information to a police officer. How do you plead?
Guilty.
On July the 2nd of 2019 at 12:14 p.m., were you at or near 24301 Woodland in Brownstown Township?
I was.
And who lived there at that residence?
One of my good friends, Mike.
And did you were you in possession yourself of drug paraphernalia? And if so, what was it and where was it?
It was in the other room and it was heroin.
Did you?
She had possession of it. You had possession of it. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Correct, yes.
It was yours and it was under your control at one point?
At one point, yes.
And that's where the drugs, that's the drugs. What about drug paraphernalia? Did you have some kind of drug paraphernalia?
In my room, yes.
What kind of drug paraphernalia?
I had a spoon and a needle.
All right. You'd use that to take certain types of drugs, correct?
Correct.
All right. What drugs?
I was an addiction on heroin.
All right. And false information. What kind of false information did you give to an officer?
I gave them a different name because I knew I had a warrant out.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
I just got sentenced to 2 years probation for Third Circuit.
Yeah, but you were not on probation in 2019,
No,
correct?
correct.
All right. Anybody force you to plead guilty to these 3 offenses?
No, Your Honor.
Please are accepted possession of drug paraphernalia, false information to an officer, and loitering where drugs are. I'm dismissing the building code violation from 2019. Resist, enter, and obstruct. Another building code violation from 19, and driving on a suspended, and also another building code violation, all on motion of the prosecutor. How long has she been in custody now? Since Friday, was it?
Judge, she originally was in custody from May 19th, 30th. That's in a separate matter, correct? The River Rouge, but it was a felony.
Boy,
Yes or no?
I got out on tether. I went on May 19th, got out on tether on the 30th, and then I had sentencing the July 30th, and I had warrants out for you guys, and they took me to take care of this. But my judge gave me till December 1st to take care of all of this because I don't have no felony.
do you have other holds now?
One in Lincoln Park.
So you still have to adjudicate that case?
Yes.
It's a retail fraud application.
which my parents aren't pressing charges. It wasn't really with me.
Judge, it looks like she's served approximately. Looks like she's served approximately 16. I don't know what's going on. She's served, Judge, approximately 16 days. The initial arrest on another matter, which was 11, it's May 19th or the 30th. She was tethered out and then was brought into the county jail on July 30th as a result of these charges, and she's currently in custody.
So she's only served on this case about 6 days.
That's correct, Judge. I do want you to realize, regarding her background, she did 28 days in the Oakdale facility for drug rehabilitation.
When?
Wasn't it in 2024, ma'am?
2024, yeah, today's my 2 years sober.
And she's currently, Judge, she's currently taking medications. We briefly go over it.
Where does she live now? She live in Pagel?
That's my mother's address. I live in South Rockwood with my fiance.
What is your address?
It is east of 6500 Albane. Yeah,
What's the zip there?
I'm not from Monroe area, so I'm not too sure. We
6500
built the
East
house
Albany.
there. Yes.
Well, what am I gonna do with this young lady? You better get your life in order.
I haven't.
Does she
I-
work?
Judge, she's indicated to me that she works at the Sisters of St. Mary Rappatrix, I believe it's it's in Riverview. It's actually, I believe it's on Grange Road, am I correct?
Correct.
It's,
All right, let me ask a couple questions here. When is your Lincoln Park case scheduled?
They don't have me on a scheduled anything. My fiance tried to come pay the bond for all this stuff when I seen you the first time when I got arrested, and they wouldn't let him pay the bond because I have a lien in Lincoln Park for a little retail fraud that I have to take care of, that I have no bond.
Judge, what happened is that there was a charge, again, it arose several years ago, with some television set supposedly taken from her parents' residence, and he indicated that they would not, the mother indicated she would press charges, but nonetheless, she still has to deal with that hold. This is pretty unusual.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
Judge, she did go to Oakdale for 28 days, but, and she is taking, Suboxone tablets. She takes it once a day, and.
She doesn't show up in court though, is the problem.
Right. She does, with, Hagira, I believe once she was out, she took Brixay once a month to deal with the heroin, a potential heroin relapse. Is that correct?
I never relapsed in 2 years since I've gotten clean.
What I'm saying is you were taking Brixay to
Oh,
deal with
Brixadi.
the
I get the
potential
shot
heroin.
Brixadi. Yeah, I get a shot Brixadi once a month from Hagira Health and a match program.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of how I want to handle this. At Lincoln Park, they've got to take you before a judge in Lincoln Park.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You've been in there since the 31st, right?
The 30th.
30th of July.
So that was Thursday, but then 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. This is your 7th day. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going out of town next week. I don't know that I need to leave her in jail for 2 more weeks.
Judge, I would ask for a tether at this time. She's indicated to me she hasn't, most of these matters were from, it's insane, but it was from 20.
I know. Can't imagine them not taking the bond from your boyfriend.
Yeah, he came to pay the bond and they told him no because I have a lien in Lincoln Park.
You don't have a lien, you mean a warrant.
Or yeah, I don't, yeah.
All right, let me think. I still don't know what I want to do with this. I hate to leave her in there for 2 months, but then or 2 weeks, but she's not gonna show up.
I will show up.
You've been playing games with us since 19.
I'm on probation. For Third Circuit, I just got on probation and I'm on probation for Allen Park. I just got on probation for Allen Park. I'm not playing games. I want to be done with this. I don't want to deal with this no more, Your Honor. My life's changed.
I think I want the screening and assessment. Listen, this is what I'll do. I'm reducing this bond to 3,500 personal on 357 A, B, and C. I'm gonna give her a sentence date. And you're gonna come here then. I can't control what they're doing or not doing in Lincoln Park, okay?
Okay.
We can have her screened and assessed today, Heather, by a probation officer while she's in custody. We're gonna send over minimuses, making sure that we let them know she's out on personal bonds. All those other cases are dismissed. So somebody's gonna have to notify them of that. And then I would think they're gonna release her or they're gonna take care of the Lincoln Park one. I'm not sure why they haven't done that yet. It seems like they should have called over there and had you appear in front of a judge there. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you a sentence date. Heather, why don't we do it 2 weeks?
Okay, that will be August 19th. We can do it 8:30.
At 8:30 in the morning, okay, ma'am?
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you out. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen over there. If you don't show up, you aren't gonna believe what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you. Don't play that game with me again. I'll call the police, I'll have them arrest you, and I will lock you up for the entire 90 days. Do we understand one another?
I understand you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you
Wait,
so much.
don't go anywhere, but tell them if I knew that she was gonna be released, I'd just have her come over here.
Judge, this is still messed up because it goes back to 19 and there's even a 20 days.
Yeah, but why isn't, I don't understand why they're not taking her in front of a judge in Lincoln Park. All right, good luck,
Judge,
man. Make sure you show up here. I'm telling you.
I'll be
fair with you, but
okay.
you can't do this again. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much.
I believe what probation does with them too, they have a contact over at the jail that they send the paperwork to for a screening.
I get it.
So
what-
they'll
so what
just
are
send
they-
it over to him for her to fill out. If by chance she doesn't get it and she gets released today, then she would have to come over.
Right. So hang tight. But if you don't get screened today and you somehow get released, you gotta come over here and be screened and assessed before your sentence date. So you do it the first day you're out of custody, okay?
Okay. So the first 24 hours but what if Lincoln Park comes and gets me?
Well, maybe you'll be out on that case by then. If not, you notify us in writing or have somebody notify us that you're in custody on the Lincoln Park case so we don't issue a warrant if you're not
Okay.
here on the 19th, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Good luck.
Thank you.
So they should be bringing Tyler Sloan next out in her place now, Judge.
So do I walk out?
You should be all set now.
Okay.
They'll send the paperwork over
Okay.
and I'll call probation right now, Judge.
Okay. All right, people against Joshua Anthony Young, 26F 613-021. Good morning, Mr. Shemke.
Good morning, Your Honor. Check you, Henry, Mr. Young. It's time to consent to the man being heard, sir.
Officer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where's the defendant?
I will bring him in. I thought I was just reading on record for right now.
Oh,
He's
is
been
that what
very
we have to do
disruptive, so I didn't
first?
want to bring him in during this.
Hang on. All right, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury, the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes.
All right, start by stating your name if you would, please.
Corporal Denson, Flat Rock Police Department.
Okay, you can go ahead and proceed.
On 8/20 or 8/4/26 at approximately 11:55, Corporal Denson and Corporal Begman were dispatched to 29055 South Wesley Ave. The caller, Savannah Michelle Alley, stated her sister and her boyfriend were actively fighting at the residence. Corporal Denson made contact with Emily, the victim, in the residence and asked her where Joshua was at. Emily stated Joshua was upstairs. Corporal Denson yelled to Joshua to come downstairs. Joshua stood at the top of the stairs, refusing to come down. Corporal Denson advised Joshua the reason he was there and asked him again to come downstairs and talk with him outside of the residence. Joshua refused several times. Corporal Begman arrived on scene as Corporal Denson was ordering Joshua to come downstairs. Joshua stated okay and walked to the lower part of the stairs and refused to come any further. Corporal Denson grabbed Joshua by his right arm and advised him he was being detained. Joshua began to pull away from Corporal Denson. Corporal Denson and Corporal Begman grabbed Joshua's arms and forced him to the ground. As officers were trying to place Joshua in double locking handcuffs, Joshua pulled away. Officers forced him against the wall and used wrist locks to get Joshua to comply and to put his hands behind his back. Joshua was placed in double locking handcuffs, walked to patrol vehicle 17-1, and was placed in the rear of the seat. While interviewing Emily, Corporal Denson heard screaming coming from outside the residence. Corporal Denson observed Joshua actively resisting Corporal Begman. Joshua was refusing to get back into the vehicle and fell to the ground, applying dead weight and refusing to get up. As officers were trying to lift Joshua, he began to stiffen his legs and body and move around. After several attempts of physically lifting Joshua, officers were able to get him back into patrol vehicle 17-1. Joshua was still resisting and refusing to follow orders. Corporal Denson advised him that he was going to get sprayed with OC. Joshua stopped actively resisting and got into the vehicle.
Based on your sworn testimony, I find the crime resisted obstruct an officer was committed. There's probable cause to believe the crime was committed by the defendant. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the summons. You filed the complaint in the summons, and I'll authorize it, and I'll ask you to bring them out.
All right, Your Honor. When I do bring him out, he has been very disruptive. So just to pre-warn you.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. See?
Your name, sir?
Joshua Young.
Mr. Shemke?
Good morning, Your Honor. Checking maybe at my client's time consent to may being heard via Zoom as the arraignment away from while reading my client's stands before.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. Where does he live? Do you live on 10 Mile in Farmington, sir?
No, that's my old address. Like I actually live on the University of Michigan campus. So I
Tell
kind of
me
just
your
been going.
address. Tell me your address.
My address, like 7064 Lexington. It's like my grandma's house, basically.
In Ann Arbor?
No, that's in Detroit.
I thought you said you lived on the University of Michigan campus.
Yeah, no, I live on the campus, but like not for the summer.
We're,
I live on the Flint campus. It's like 301 East First Street.
well, why are you giving me your grandma's address?
Because I thought you meant like my home address. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, where you're living now. Where are you living now?
For the summer, I like at my grandma's, 7064 Lexington.
In Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the zip code?
For
That's where we're gonna send you the mail. So I don't care if it's August, September, October, until you tell us differently, that's where we're gonna send your notices. You understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
Guilty plea. What do you want to say regarding bond?
Your Honor, my client indicates that on probation parole maintains that he's a full-time student at U of M. Whether it's Ann Arbor or Flint, I'm not sure, but he does indicate that he has a strong family support system and will appear in any all future court dates. So we respect requesting leniency in determining appropriate bond.
You got into the University of Michigan in Flint?
Yeah.
What do you study?
It's like psych, a master in psych. Like I'm transferring to Wayne State in January, but I'm just up there because it's like a smaller campus, but I'm like mastering in psychology right now.
How many years have you gone to University of Michigan at Flint?
Well, I started last January, so like February, March, April, May, probably like not a full year. I graduated high school when I was 17, so.
The officer told me you've been disruptive.
Well, can I say something on that?
I don't want you to talk about your case. You're charged with resisting obstructing officer.
Yeah.
But people that are disruptive don't usually show up in court, and that means I have to set a high bond. Are you with me?
Yeah, but I'm an independent college student, to be honest. It's kind of like hard for me right now, to be honest. Like, and when I came in here and they put me in the cell, I was disruptive because they threw me on the bed where my food was, and I haven't ate all day and stuff like that. And like when they grabbed me off the stairs before I could even make it to the ground, mind you, I'm barely 100 pounds. Before I even fully made it to the ground, they literally started snatching me up, saying, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." Like I was the first time he asked me, like,
stop.
I ain't trying to. I can't really afford a whole lot. I'm an independent student. Like I don't.
Well, you might be an independent student, but you might as well save your money if you're going to act like I just sensed that you acted based on his sworn testimony. I mean, why in the world would somebody spend 130 or 40 or $50,000 getting a degree if they're not going to be able to get hired to salt the fries at the local fast food restaurant because they've had run-ins and acting like an idiot? That's just my thought. I mean, I wouldn't spend my money. I'd save it. If you're going to act like that, Mr.
Just do scholarships.
Scholarships for what?
For school. I didn't pay. I got scholarships. I don't have to come out of pocket. I don't have no family. I didn't have to pay. I got
how'd you
scholarships.
Listen. Academic scholarships? Yes?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
Oh, you valedictorian of your class or something?
Well, I graduated with like a 3.8, so like.
And you went where?
Well, I went to Ford, and then my last year I did at East English Village.
Look. I'm going to go ahead and give you a personal bond. Okay? I'm going to give you a personal bond.
Thank you.
Grow up. Okay? Did you hear what I said to you? Grow
Yes,
up.
Your Honor.
It's time to grow up. Show respect. I can't believe you did well enough to get academic scholarships, and at least if 1/12 of what he just told me is true, you were acting like a child. And I don't want to talk about your case. Now, look, I'm gonna be fair with you. Do not make this worse than it is by not showing up. Did you understand what I said to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, Your Honor.
$2,500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. When are we gonna give him Flat Rock again, Heather? Is it gonna do August the 20th at 9:45? August the 20th at 9:45. Okay,
Yeah.
we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
You and I are gonna have a good understanding, right?
Yes. I'm supposed to go back to school August 22nd, so that's perfect. It's 2 days before I go back to school, so that's perfect.
We will see you here on August the 20th. Any questions?
Yeah, I just have a question.
You cannot leave the state, by the way, without the consent of the court. You must appear in court as directed, and you cannot violate a law. Do you understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What's your question?
I just want to ask you, like, am I free to go today? Because I haven't really had no, like, sleep. My ears hurt and everything.
Listen, if you don't have any other holds, I just gave you a personal bond. But if you don't show up, we're gonna have a big problem, you and me, and I will remember you. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor. You have my word. I'll show up August 20th. So that means a personal bond means I can leave, basically, because I've
You
never
don't
really been
post
to
any money unless you got other holds. Does he have any other holds, officer, sergeant?
Oh, no, he does not.
Then you're gonna be released.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it, man.
All right,
I'll see
good
you
luck.
all.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks, August the 20th. Thank you.
Hey, Judge.
Thanks, Richard. What else do we have? Daniel Ryan Donahue, 26W841850. Your client pled to attempted larceny. And the original charge, larceny, was dismissed. Have you had a chance to review the pre-sentence report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Well, Your Honor, I have had a chance to review the report with my client, and there are no material additions or deletions. My client believes it was being recommended as fair and appropriate and be able to follow through with everything he's got going.
Five or 6 years ago, he was in front of me. I tried to get him in the sobriety court. He's always been respectful and likable.
You've always been great with being there.
Well, I'm not gonna be today. You're ruining your life. He picked up another drunk driving. You're in front of Judge Hessen. I'm told you violated there. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it. Your record's horrible. And you don't comply. I'm told you didn't comply with the order to clear all these warrants. You got warrant out of Southgate, Detroit, Southgate, Lincoln Park, Monroe. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know how to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. You can speak. I'm going to give you every opportunity to speak.
McNally, you stated in the past, you gave me every chance to let the report, and yes, I did follow it. I wasn't ready at that given point. You're absolutely right. Now this was an honest mistake. I lost my phone. You know, I should have returned to the police station. I made the wrong choice, and I own that. As far as that goes, I've been doing everything. I've been working. I know you wanted me to clear the warrants. I'm just trying to make ends meet at this point. You know, with bills, everything going on in my life. I just have full responsibility of what everything that has to happen, but I've been reporting, been dropping, been doing clean.
You just tested positive on Judge Hessen's case for benzos. That's what I was told. I don't want you to comment on it. You shouldn't be commenting on it. I don't understand. It pains me to see people ruin their lives. And it pains me, I feel like, more than it pains the person that's ruining their life. They only give us one of these little things called life. We don't get to go back. And I wish you would have listened to me when I tried to get you into sobriety court 5, 6 years ago. Then you blew that off. You blew it off. I had to revoke. And since then, you haven't stopped. You haven't stopped. You had another drug offense in 24. You had a larceny of a building in 26. No contest plea to operating while impaired in front of Judge Hessen. Multiple warrants out. I don't understand this. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I get the addiction thing, which I tried to help you with and you blew off. You are what, 34? Right. Still could have 50, 60 years ahead of you. Oh.
So sorry to you too, because
You don't have to apologize to me.
no,
You have to apologize to me.
I just feel bad 'cause you are great. And you didn't do a lot for me, and I do feel bad because, in the past, I should have did what I was supposed to. Not okay.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. 350, you're gonna serve 30 days jail. You're gonna serve 15 more days if you don't pay your fines. I'm gonna simply give you until October the 31st to pay all of your fines. You're in custody for 30 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I really hope you get your life in order. I truly do. Good luck to you, sir. Have a seat over there. Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Dana Donovan.
When you're on payment for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Parenting on behalf of Ms. Donovan. Say your name, please.
Dana Donovan.
All right, I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired, the 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Correct, Your Honor.
I have her sworn.
Right hand. Solemnly sworn to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So be God.
Yes. Dana Donovan.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $300 fine plus court costs. Court could also order community service in the rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
To that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Look at paragraph 5. See a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, sir.
January 13th, 2026, at the location of Michigan Avenue near Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
What'd you have and how much?
I had 3 drinks. It was 2 beers and 1 shot, sir.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped.
Why'd they stop you?
Failure to use my turn signal.
All right. Are you disputing the right of the police to stop you?
No, sir.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, sir.
Were you taken to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Was there a blood draw?
Yes, sir.
And were the results of that blood draw 0.102?
Sir.
Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, sir.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be, I know what days you're here. September 9th,
I'll be there.
2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond with its continue. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Tony Gomez.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Oh. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have one thing that Miss Donovan and I spoke about. Thank you for stopping me.
Started talking. Came back. I finished.
I know, I apologize.
Starts talking.
This is kind of a big deal for Miss Donovan. It's regarding her license.
Raises its level of importance to me.
Well, for me and my client. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Thank you.
not a problem. Poor Alan had to bring the file back.
Thank you, Ron, for your steps. So the issue that I was supposed to bring up is Miss Donovan's.
This is gonna take a while.
No, I'm gonna be really fast.
Oh, go ahead.
So Miss Donovan's license was suspended because she failed to appear at her first arraignment.
Correct.
For like address issues. That's beside the point. She's now obviously been here. She's tried to get, she wrote a letter to Your Honor asking if she could get her license back. It was denied. I am not super.
She wrote a letter to me?
That's what the clerks told her to
Yes.
do, to write a letter to ask you. I've never heard of that.
It was back when I came in to pay for my bail.
And then,
I had worn out, so when I came in, they told me I could write a letter requesting that to pay a reinstatement fee. And then I called the next day and they told me it was declined, Your Honor.
yeah.
Did we get a letter? I don't. How'd you send that to me?
I came here to pay the fee and they took it and they said they were adding it to my file and going to give it to you. And I was to call next day.
Does it?
My employer also provided a letter.
I see. I now see it. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, what I did is I didn't decline it. What I did is I gave no response because you had not been arraigned at that point.
Okay.
Okay, so they probably should not have told you to do it that way.
I've never heard of a letter being.
Pardon?
The reason why we're bringing it up is
it's just their default. Just send
a letter.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I have my reasons why that happens, but I'm not going to say them out loud.
Gotcha. So I guess at this point,
Unless you want me to. Might hurt some feelings.
We could get into whatever, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I guess at this point, though, she wants she's been here, the warrant obviously has been lifted, she paid the 10,000, 10% bond. So from my understanding, all she has to do is pay the reinstatement fee.
My thought is, because we don't, and ma'am, so that you understand, it's usually not something that I deal with in terms of the license, but usually, well, if you get a warrant, license gets suspended. Once you appear, then you're just like everybody else that would have appeared. And so Ms. Perny, I think, is correct that if you pay the reinstatement fee, then you get a license status that an individual accused of this offense would have. Does that make sense, what I just said? Or no? If it doesn't, that's okay. Tell me, and I'll try to explain it another.
Oh, who would I just pay the fee up to the?
Yeah, you would have to, I think it's $45.
Yes, that's what I was told.
And so if you pay the reinstatement fee, then your license should be reinstated to the point to a point similar to that if you had not had the bench warrant. That's my understanding.
It's like a license specific that they give specifically for people who are alleged to have committed, well, now you're not alleged, but when you were arrested, alleged to have committed a drunk driving case or OWI.
Correct. Now, the problem.
But you have.
Hang on.
Most.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is, will that happen now that she's entered the plea?
The source factor will go. But the 625 is not going to lift it until sentence.
Say that again. The 625G.
Lift that until sentencing. The first abstract will go.
Right.
Yes.
It would what?
But she should still have.
The 625G.
And that will lower, really she needs.
I'm just trying to get to work and back.
No, I know.
Should allow her to get to work, I think. I mean, I know that on a 6.
Here's what I'm just trying to make sure of. I'm trying to make sure that if we're doing these two things at one point, something doesn't happen. On maybe not our end, but all of a sudden something at the Secretary of State's end.
Right. If you let her pay the $45, right, it would unclear it today. But once she's gonna get that left. Whenever that hits. So it'll be unsuspended to turn around and be suspended. Yes.
Not, it won't.
No, it shouldn't be unimpaired.
Yeah. Just for.
I mean, I just don't, what you just said is what I don't want to have happen. And it worries me with all your experience that you even said that, because that's what I'm worried about.
Well, if she pays the one good thing is if she pays the 45 today, the abstract that they send them will show that she appeared and that she paid the reinstatement fee, right? So that will lift the failure to appear.
Wow, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may do that or it may not. If she had paid, okay, so say happy birthday to Razan. Okay, all right, good. Embarrass you?
No.
It didn't? You want, if I make them single? That would do it. I can't say. Ma'am, do me a favor, have a seat. My staff is gonna check with their SOS manual. And then we might, before you pay the 45, or I do anything with this file, we're gonna try to clarify as best we can what can happen.
Okay.
Because I get what she wanted to do. Oh, she's quick. Wow. Yeah.
But you're saying.
I don't know. I don't think on an impaired it's going to.
Yeah, it's just the restricted, not suspension. The health.
Well, did she get suspended and then restricted?
I guess, yeah, now she's suspended because of
What you
the,
say?
sorry, I don't know if I'm helping, but now she's suspended because of the failure to appear hold. Yeah.
First. So it's 90-day restriction.
Right. The problem is it's gonna look like
Oh, she got a violation while on a suspension period.
gonna look like her license is suspended. I mean, and ma'am, you did nothing wrong. It's not that but it's gonna look like her license is suspended.
Mm-hmm.
At the at if at the time of the plea something else happens, I think if at the time of the plea your license is suspended, it would be suspended. It could be suspended for different reasons, right? But I think something else happens. And so what I don't want them to do is say her license is suspended. She pled to this charge,
Mm-hmm.
and then take whatever action they're going to take. And even though she's paid the 45, I just see this becoming a mess. My opinion.
Could she pay the for?
Why, Karen? Why did you? We were all done.
I know.
We're done. Told me bring the file back, just something quick.
I thought you were just gonna say, pay the 45, we're good to go. So.
Well, if I didn't care about people and what they want to do, I could just say that and then let it happen how it's going to happen.
Thinking it, I mean, it's two separate processes. She's gonna go out, pay the $45 clearance fee. That happens immediately.
And that will go in.
And that will go in. Clerks will receive a confirmation before she even walks away from the counter that the suspension is lifted.
Oh,
Then here's what we're going to do.
that's great. Okay.
Before I send the file out, go pay them. It's going to sound weird, but I don't want you to end up in a problem. Go out, pay the 45. Come back down to the courtroom. I'll run it. Make sure it's cleared.
Yes.
Then we'll do.
Okay, so go pay and come back.
I've come up with a brilliant plan.
This is a good plan.
I know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Not a problem. Okay, go down and do that, then come back in, and then we'll see where we are. What? Letting the clerks know what?
That she's coming out to pay the clearance fee, that's okay.
And then tell them to tell her to write a letter. Okay, sorry. Oh. Oh. It already has. Did it? Really?
Yeah, it's a meeting.
Think we should tell her.
Yes.
All right. Fine. Whenever you want. Really? Mental, no more vacations for Ann. You just because you don't know how to act when you get back. Miss Donovan. Sorry about them. Anyway, it's cleared. So you can go down. We'll send the file out. You'll go down and get instructions on this because this will go in. Okay. We're all set. You guys have a great day.
Not today, just to be clear.
That is not my province. But yes, she should be able to drive, but she'll have restrictions once
Right.
this goes in. But that should include, because you're really trying to drive to work. So I can't guarantee it, but it should include that as part of your restriction. Okay? You guys take care. Don't give her any more instructions. I already told her. What do you see? This is how the problem got started in the first place. No, you do what you do. Court calls case People versus Michael Mayberry.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people. An assistant public defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Mayberry, who is appearing via Zoom.
Mr. Mayberry.
I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm present.
Okay, can you turn your camera on?
Yes. This is me.
Okay. All right.
I'm
State your
sorry.
name for.
My name is Michael Mayberry.
All right. What are we doing?
There should be a pre form in the file, Your Honor.
There is. Plea form indicates the defendant's going to plead to the charge under 257-326, allowing an eligible driver to operate a motor vehicle to 90-day offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor. That's correct, Your Honor.
Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name.
My name is Michael Mayberry.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing an eligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
I do.
You signed or had cause to be signed an advice of rights on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You understand you're waiving all those rights, including the rights contained in paragraph 5?
I do.
Where are you going? Okay. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
I understand.
Are you on probation?
I am not.
Did you say I am not?
I am not on probation, no.
All right. And you're not on parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
I am.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
June 9th, 2026, at the location of eastbound I-94 in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
I did.
Did you allow someone who was otherwise ineligible, maybe yourself, to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea. Count 2, count 1 is dismissed. Sir, anything you or your attorney want to say before I impose sentence?
No. I just want it to be clear for my obligations after this judgment.
Okay. I don't know what that meant.
I just want to make sure that I know what I have to do, because this is the judgment that has been made. Because this judgment has been made, what do I have to do to not have y'all looking for me or anything like that, is what I'm saying. I just want to be clear of what my obligations
I'll be looking for you to stay out of trouble.
Obviously, I was only trying to take my son.
Otherwise, I'm going to be looking for you.
Yeah.
I know. Traveling to get in that truck and we'll just roll up on you.
Respect. Yeah, no, I just don't want y'all looking for me. I was only trying to take my son to practice I'm not I'm not doing no BS or dumb stuff, but I just want to know if I got to pay this, I got to
I'll
pay
take those
this.
legal terms.
I just want that to be clear. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Mayberry, after the judge imposes sentence, I will send you text messages with what you have to do for your next steps, okay?
Respect. Yeah, just like you sent me the text message and I didn't know what time I had to go to court or what by Zoom. I had to
I've been
find that
helping you
out.
so far. I will continue to help you after this court
Okay.
date, but let's let the judge do his thing.
Respect. Thank you.
Pops a lot. That's why people are looking for her. Fine can cost of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. Young man, when can you get that paid?
Hold on.
Why are you looking at me like that?
90 days in jail. Wait, hold on. I just want to make sure I
90 days,
understand what
jail suspended means as long as you pay your fines and costs, you won't have to worry about jail.
how much time I got to do that.
That's what the judge was about to ask you, is how long you needed.
Okay.
You're killing me, man.
No, I'm so sorry. I just don't want to do.
You're killing me.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on the line here. I'm just.
Pass more intense sentences on other stuff. I just give him this sentence, and this is taking forever.
I'm sorry.
I got a hint. I know why people are looking for you. Every time somebody does something, then you got something to say. Don't put your hands up. I'm not the cops. Put your hands down. All right, listen. Mr. Mayberry, how long do you need to pay this?
Is 2 weeks too long?
I thought he was going to ask for some months.
No, I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna play
Mr.
with
Mayberry,
you. Yes, sir.
you're all right, man. Get to this. Get it paid by the end of September, okay?
Respect. Thank you so much.
Right.
I don't
Mr.
mean to be. I don't mean to be difficult, and I'm sorry, but yes.
No, Mr. Mayberry, you're good. I was just trying to get through it. You thought bad things were going to happen. I knew bad things weren't going to happen, but you were just trying to protect yourself. I get it. Sometimes though, you just have to listen and then respond. You respond, don't listen, and then everybody got to try to. All right. Mr. Mayberry, you take care. You have a great day.
I'm sorry. You too. You too. I promise you, I got that for you. Yeah. I'm trying to get better on that. Yeah. I'll see y'all later.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Court calls the case of the people versus Noel Sims.
Henry, this lawyer on behalf of this township.
Your name, sir?
Oh, Sims.
Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Sims.
All right, I have a plea form. In case 0566, it indicates he's going to be pleading guilty to the charge of open container in a motor vehicle 90 offense. Upon the successful plea to that charge, count one would, or not count one. The other case, that being ending in 0565, would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct.
That is correct.
And I have him sworn.
Basically, felony sworn to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name, please.
Noel Sims.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty? And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct? Yes? Any question about any of those rights? Look at paragraph 5. You see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
I've went through this. I've read it.
Yeah, you understand that you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights that are contained on there. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? Yes. And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense? On the date of May 19, 2026, at the location of Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. Were you the driver of motor vehicle?
Yes.
Do you have open intoxicants in that motor vehicle?
I didn't know at the time, but there was one there.
And what was it?
It's a open container of Bud Light.
An open container of Bud Light, and there was alcohol in that container?
I was told so.
Did you see it?
No, not until he pulled that out. The car was packed up, Your Honor. And it was kind of hidden there, so I didn't see it. But
I think
it was.
Well, hold on. Yeah.
It was
I think
there. I'm pleading.
Problem, sir. I think I'm gonna have a problem taking plea.
No.
Because I know that it's there. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I read the statute because he said he didn't know. I mean, it just says that it's in the passenger area of.
Okay, and so what would you consider to be the mens rea of the offense?
There has to be knowledge, Robert.
Yeah, he's got to know.
So your car? Did you say it was someone else's?
Someone else's.
Well, we can go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
I would like to end this today. I will accept that guilty plea.
Pardon?
I would like to end this today. I would accept.
Well, sir, the problem is that one of the reasons that I'm here is to make sure that if you plead to an offense, that you are indeed guilty of that offense. What I've been told today, I could not make a finding that you're guilty of the offense by what you told me. So I will adjourn this out to September 2nd.
Sure. We'll see what else we can do to take it.
2026, 9 a.m. And so that will be an adjournment as to both matters.
What's the due date on again?
September 2nd.
Yeah. Right. No, I get what you're saying.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Be in touch. Okay.
Court does call the case. The people versus Devin Collins.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Collins, who should be appearing via Zoom.
I'm gonna pick him up. Very good. You what?
On the right.
Oh. No, that was my tongue. Didn't read the name. Collins. The court does recall the case. People versus Devin Collins.
On behalf of this motion.
Devin Collins. It's a recall. It's Nick's case. His client won't answer. Nice dog. It's a cat. That is.
It's a dog. Sure, dog. Well.
Okay. What?
I guess I can ask for an
Stalling, aren't you?
I apologize, Your Honor.
No, it's okay.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Collins.
So it's not okay. Anyway. He's still, well,
Yes, and he has been in contact with me today. He did text me earlier as well. I know everyone's texting me today. So I would be asking for an adjournment because I need more time to communicate with my client about his case.
I think his phone doesn't have. He sent a message saying he's at work. So am I.
That's it. Sure.
Give you the adjournment. I don't like you, Buckaboos. Oh, now I like it.
I'm still asking for an adjournment, Your Honor.
Are you? Sir, can you state your name?
Devin Collins is for me?
Yes, for you.
Okay.
You're all I got
Oh.
left.
I'm
Waiting.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
How you doing?
No, I figured you're at work. Mr. Buckovich says it didn't matter. I stood up for you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. All right. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is he trying to get his license back or something?
I believe so, yes.
And can I say something?
Sure.
So yeah, I got I'm almost waiting for the Secretary of State just to have my meeting. I took care of all my stuff for my license to get it back. My drug test, my assessment with the referral company I did it with. And I actually got 3 referral letters from my manager at my job and 2 close people that I grew up with. And I'm also working on another one. So those will also help me get my license back for the Secretary of State. So that's all I'm waiting on.
Okay. No, I got you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Maybe we do not need an adjournment. Mr. Collins, the prosecutor has indicated to me if you want to omit responsibility to double parking, that is a $180 civil infraction. So it is not a criminal offense. It carries no points, so it won't add any additional license suspensions or any issues for your license. And he will dismiss the misdemeanor. So we can get this case closed today if you'd like to admit to that double parking.
Okay, yeah, and just pay a fine.
Yes.
Yes, I will go ahead and do that. Yeah.
So you're not going to count with double parking if you accept the admission, then I move to dismiss the original charge.
Sir, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on December 29, 2023, at the location of Dayton Avenue in Pittsfield Township, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can you get that paid?
I can pay it today.
Okay, get it paid by this Friday, okay? Because we got to get the case in the system. All right?
Okay,
Get
so
it
I
paid
can
by-
pay it. It'll be on the online. I can just, type my information and it'll pop up.
You can, yep.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's why I'd probably definitely give it till Friday, all right?
All right, cool. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, young man. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You know what? Today, Buckovich has been the luckiest son of me. Wasn't even doing anything, and things were just working out for him.
And you're going to have me with you Thursday and Friday this week, Your Honor.
What?
I'm on PCCs tomorrow. Then I was a final seven.
Why is he threatening me? Do something, Alan. I feel unsafe. All right. 14A. Thank you, folks. 14A stands adjourned.
Do something, Alan. The judge feels unsafe. Golly. So Buckovich is up for PCCs on Thursday this week in Simpson's room. And after that little exchange, I think I might have to be keeping an eye on that. That might be interesting. Woo! What a day, right? What a day. The shorter stream tonight. Wanted to keep it tight. Man. What a set of cases. What a set of cases, right? I want to say a big, deep, heartfelt thank you to our friend Steven, the deplorable potential spam. Can't talk. Thank y'all so very much for your super chat. Nina out of the blue. Oh my lord, thank you for she dropped $20 super chat here. Saying that she's really happy the puppies are doing. They are much better, everybody. The medication seems to be working very well. I'm happy to report. I won't get into a lot of the details. Thank you so much again, Darth Steven, Mr. Deplorable. We greatly appreciate you. Miss Natasha Kitty, thank you. That's what those things do. That's what those little bits and bops do. Woohoo, finger heart, yay! Yeah, while I'm talking here, let me start some credits right now. Look at all these names here. Look at all these names. So I gotta say thank you to Colin for doing the Colin raid. I didn't do a Colin pause because I'm a horrible person. And then K-Far and Katie Zed both dropped a raid from their amazing stream that I'm gonna have to watch on replay. Sorry, I was a little busy, but I'm there when I can be there. I'm sure it was a booze and body cam. I'm 90% on that, and those are always fun. They're as fun as watching the live work. What can I say? I enjoy them. That's just me. I'm shrugging my shoulders, as you can see. Thank you all for being here. I'll have more again. Tomorrow is a big court day. Usually, Thursdays, the day before Friday. Trying to get a lot of stuff out of the way, so you don't have to do much on Friday, right? Well, it's already been scheduled months in advance, like many of these court dockets are. We'll see what's going on. We heard McNally was going to be out of town next week. That's going to be a little bit of a downer. Judge Dad is always educational. I literally feel like every single case I watch with him, I learn something new. You're not learning. What can I say? I can't say anything because I'm out of words. I'm your lone wolf Usul. I make these silly videos, these educational tales, these cautionary tales. Look at the puppies. There they are. They're getting up and walking around. And I'm fixing to get out of here so I can go take care of them. They look like they might want to get out. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, same wolf time, same wolf channel. I'm your lone wolf Usul. I am out. And remember, only you can take a bite out of crime. Bye! Great Granny said it. You're not learning. You're not living. Yep. Well, why are y'all still here? I don't have anything else. I'm not going to make a Ferris Bueller reference. It's not Bye.